What up, y'all? It is your man, D Real, coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. Like I told y'all before in the previous video, I am going to be pumping all things Black history related, and just black, y'all. So you ready to deal with it? Let's do the usual, y'all. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, yo. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so you can get alerts when new stuff is out. All right. I feel like I'm right up in your face. Yeah, am I too close? Is it, am I in 3D? Okay. Black character that's been around for a long time, really long time. One Joanna Cargill, aka Frenzy. How many of us remember Frenzy? Frenzy made her debut as a bad guy, actually, in X Factor #4 back in 1986. That was the X Factor when the original 5 X-Men got together, and instead of just saying, hey, we mutants, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, they kind of posed as mutant hunters as a way to kind of round folks up, you know, and get them back, you know, mutants in the fold and keep them safe, that kind of a thing. So she has been a member of the Acolytes. She's been a member of the Alliance of Evil, which is where she got her start. She's been a femizon, so you know she's been a lot on the villainous side, and actually a member of the X-Men and the Jean Grey School as of late. Like I said, in X Factor 4, she appears as one of the mutant cronies of the villain Apocalypse, and Apocalypse is kind of like temporarily shooting them a power boost, and the power boost is temporary, and so her primary power is superhuman strength and durability. Initially, in her first appearance, she was said to have superhuman strength on a par with Spider-Man, who depending on what iteration you're talking about, his maximum strength level is anywhere between 10 to 15 tons. But then later on, she's been depicted going toe-to-toe with characters like She-Hulk and Rogue, who are known to be well above the 50-ton range. So it suffices to reason, just like Spider-Man gets stronger from lifting weights or working out or whatever, why can't Frenzy do that? Makes perfect sense, right? And when that runs out, it was almost to the point where it was like a drug. So it was Frenzy, and it was like 3 or 4 other sort of memorable mutants. They probably got killed in the Mutant Massacre in the early 80s. Remember that? But Frenzy, she managed to, you know, get out of being one of Apocalypse's acolytes, because Apocalypse, I guess, didn't find her worthy, because that was on he was on a constant search to find his 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, which we all know, you know. How appropriate, Apocalypse. You're looking for your 4 horsemen of apocalypse. Yeah. All right. Anyways, though, she can. What I like about her that's unique about her is that she comes from an abusive environment. Because she lived in a household with her father, and her father was in the military, and anybody who's ever lived with anybody in the military know everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, buy the book, up to and touching. And if it's not, you make me look bad in front of my NCO, I'm smack you in the face, all of that, you know, and dad would beat mom and couldn't do nothing about it. And his son, she had a brother, and she had a son who also joined the military, but we know what happens, right? He ends up getting killed. And if he ends up getting killed, who does daddy blame? Daddy blames Joanna. And at that instant, when she decided she wanted to beat on Joanne, was right around when her mutant abilities emerged, and she smacked him to death, literally. And that was when she, you know, when she's on the run for that, that's when she came into contact with the Alliance of Evil. I remember one of the members of the Alliance of Evil was a cat named Tower, and another one was a gal by the name of Stinger. And I know it was one that had like kind of a time sync power, and they made up the Alliance of Evil. Stinger, she had like lightning and electricity abilities. And what's the other guy? Time Shadow was his name, I think. Time Shadow? Time Shadow. That's kind of a dope name. But anyway, eventually, when everything goes sour with the Alliance of Evil and you know, Apocalypse don't want him no more, she joins this villainous chick named Superior. And Superior has this island of femizons, is what she calls them. It's a bunch of female supervillains and superpower beings that she got together, and they was superpower feminists who was going to take over the world. And you know, she ran afoul of Captain America, and she got put in jail at that point. At that point, when she got out of jail, she decided that she wanted to become an acolyte of Magneto. And she accepted his teachings and became an acolyte, and did a lot of foul things on behalf of Magneto, and worked with Fabian Cortez after that. Y'all remember Fabian Cortez, who was so famously depicted on the X-Men TV show. And she's been through a lot of things. She was in the Divided We Stand storyline, played a prominent role in there. Utopia, and when she got to Utopia, at the end of Age of X, everybody remember Age of X, she eventually became an X-Man. Now, she is a character who is still active today, still doing things today. I think she's been around since 1986. I think it's time for Frenzy to have at least a limited series. She's had romances with Gambit, you know. I mean, and they have a history apparently because look. You see what I'm saying? She's not just a background character anymore or a bad guy. You know what I mean? She is a literal character who deserves fleshing out. Her and Gentle and a couple other characters, I wouldn't mind seeing them in their own book or limited series or something. Can you see a comic in your LCS? Frenzy and Gentle, right next to each other. Frenzy and Gentle. Gentle and Frenzy. Almost polar opposites, huh? So what do y'all think about Miss Frenzy, Miss Joanna? Does she deserve a limited series? Has she been around long enough? Has she been fleshed out deeply enough? Does she have enough story to where she could carry a book on her own, even a limited series one? Let me know how you feeling. Drop it in the comments. And as always, I appreciate every single last one of you realists that make my world go round. Y'all continue to do that, and I will continue to bring you quality material. I'll be coming at you with another one of them other ones, and until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.